Hey guys, Mr. Cheese Gaming here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Breath of Fire. Last time, we've ended up at the town of Spring, which ironically is not in springtime. But that's okay, we'll go to the Spyre and hopefully they'll fix everything. And the ice doesn't make me slip. Take note, Pokemon. Nah. Actually, the ice puzzles and Pokemon, people don't seem to like them, but I actually don't mind them at all. Okay, if I remember right, Mogu has to dig there, and that probably would have been my hint, and Flower. Well, we fought Flower X as a boss. Let's see how well a regular Flower holds up. Well, I could handle a slam from Karn, which is a surprise. But we were told that this Spyre controls climate, so let's jump in here. I presume that Blue would be able to warp us out of here so long as we got enough magic on her. You're interesting looking. Golem? You look more like a slime than a golem. Oh, what would you even be weak to? Well, I guess we'll see if you use any magic attack and then counter. Oh my god, you have a ton of HP. Okay. Let's char you then. Still barely goes down. You have like more HP than bosses. Or probably just as much. Okay, you are. Let's use Fire X then. Inferno! Bit more damage. Think that we can take you out this time. That was like a 3-minute long battle. Just against a single enemy. Oh my gosh. Well, going down, you would think that you would go up in a Spyre, but okay. Water, huh? Okay, you guys aren't gonna be a problem. Did anyone else had that PBS show or seen that PBS show Zoom? Like, what was it? Like the late 90s, early 2000s. And Nina's gonna counter it, yep. Is that what the shield means? That shield counter? Alright, Nina needs to start healing. What's this? Cure 2? Okay. obviously you're going to be weak to fire, so... Char. I'll use a regular flame, see if it does. Okay. Forty's fine. Thank you for using Silence on Rue. I guess Flame works. Conserve some AP because I went absolutely crazy in that last boss fight. $610! Slam, nice. Drain, I guess. I don't know if that's AP or MP that's going to be drained. Either way, it sounds good. Another flower, really? I had enough flowers from playing Undertale. It gave me nightmares. Isn't that enough? Fireball, yum! I always have to make that joke, don't I? Great. Well, now it's no choice but to use auto battle until, she loses her silence. At least both silence and paralysis ends after battle. What's up the stairs? A bridge. Again, for a good measure. Fireball, yum! There we go. So we may occasionally use that roll attack. Okay. Another couple of treasure chests. So I'm gonna grab those. Okay, good thing you used a physical attack, because using the blizzard would have been just annoying. It would have. Drops a lot of sea stones, though. I don't really use my sea stones. Shell. Fishing bait. Huh. An aid potion. Actually, I'm gonna, since that root is classified as a key item, it's gonna go down with the other key items. Okay, you're not tough. Took out the Warlock and do a bit of damage to the Dark Knight. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. The Dark Knight is actually pretty pathetic. I guess D means dark. Does that go for everyone? Like those, dark fleas and... Is M like magic? Okay, a grass field. Just an empty area. What? Fleas? Oh, really? You're gonna go for weak enemies? From the beginning of the game? Okay. This is a huge area. Yeah, enemies from the beginning of the games. I remember when you used to give me nightmares. Okay, I guess I'll just follow the wall then. A bit overkill, dude. How come you can't do 999 damage to, like, bosses and such? Guess it's on the opposite corner? Come on, save the rolling attack for enemies that actually deserve it. And even the roar attack does max damage to them. I guess it is the opposite corner. Look, if Blue's physical attack can take you down, then you know there's a problem. Okay, it was in the opposite corner. Rain? It's pitch black. Not that it mattered because it was pitch green earlier. Zombies? That's a cool battle background. Just how it's just rain. So we got sunny, and now we got rainy. Enemies from near Bleak. And now it's like a desert. A rod? What corner is it gonna be this time? Yeah, a whole bunch of easy enemies that followed enemies that were extremely tough. That's pretty... And then again, that's pretty much the entire game in a nutshell, isn't it? I struggle, and then I complain, and then next thing you know, the game is being nice to me. I'm happy, but it's kind of unnerving as well that they would just give me a whole bunch of easy enemies. But I noticed that we're getting progressively later and later into the game. So now we're facing enemies near a rod. Either way, although it's kind of unnerving, I still kind of like this dungeon design. Not because enemies are weak, but because we have a whole bunch of tough enemies, and then next thing you know, the enemies are pathetic. It kind of like almost sets an interesting mood that gives me kind of mixed feelings. And now it's ice. There's enemies near Gust. Now here's the enemies that I'm used to. But with Puka on our team, they're kind of easy. Is this where we have to go? Better not, like, take me to the very beginning. I'll be right back. Okay, I guess it isn't too bad. I ran into a new enemy on my way up called a Blaze X. They got quite a bit of HP. They only seem to do as much damage as the regular Blaze, but had quite a bit of HP. On the other hand, I did find some chests that I did miss, which did contain some, well, equipment. First up was a flame armor, which I gave to Moku, and a Gaia mask, or was it world armor? It was one of the two that I gave. It had to be the world armor. I gave the world armor to Ox, even though the Ox wouldn't be participating in battles. And that hole that I fell down, apparently it exists on just about every floor. That was very stupid of me. Trying to run from zooms. I know your things are weak to, like, fire, so I'll just use a char. You look like you would resist fire, but you don't. You're all very weak to it. Yeah, those holes apparently exist on every floor, so I'm not gonna make the same mistake and fall down them. I guess you're okay for now. But yes, this is a pretty large room. Is Nova considered fire attack? Or is it light? The burnout that the X enemy that I just told you about. Ooh, Bolt Axe. Speaking of edges, the enemy that I told you about has a move that has the same animation of Nova that hits just about everyone, but it seems a lot weaker. Okay, I'm gonna auto battle because you guys aren't really worth not really worth the effort. Because you're gonna increase your stats, and then we're gonna take you down anyways. Gotta remember to cut out resync the audio and the video, because now they're both completely out of sync. Yeah, like my audio is now like 3 seconds ahead now. And auto battle. Cause see, I'm gonna take one of them out, and I'm pretty sure regular attacks should be fine against the rest. Unless you do that. Yeah, I saw that flash of the armor, so does that mean that... So maybe it's the armor that's causing her to counter? Either way, Nina's countering is pretty darn annoying. And I'm willing to give her new equipment just to get rid of that counter effect. I mean, yet... Because it's not really useful, and it's just like wasting time with an animation. Wraith X, you were from the dream world, but you weren't really powerful. In fact, you were kind of sad. Sad and pathetic. Now that's just sad. Here's the staircase. Problem is, you're gonna end up encountering very powerful enemies on the next floor. Assuming that the next floor isn't the final floor. Yeah, if it's blue finishing you off, you ought to be pretty disappointed in yourself. I'm gonna run from the flower. I didn't mean to choose auto battle. I was going to run. But seeing how much HP that took off, I'm gonna keep on battling you. God, Puka is so awesome. Even though that you were pretty much blackface in the Japanese version, you are still my favorite character because you are so good. Sky. That's a really interesting parallax map, but it's scaring the heck out of me. Yeah, it's actually very scary. Please tell me there's walls. Catching fire? A phoenix? Isaac doesn't hit everyone, right? Have to use regular ice. Oh, you guys go down in pretty fast anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Come on, where's the wall? D-Flea? So, Dark Fleas? Wait, aren't you the one that has a ton of defense? No, you're the one that has crap defense. Okay. New enemies, but these are pretty weak enemies. There's the wall. I'll just need to find the staircase. So I guess these are the enemies that are near Spring. Well, they all seem to be fire enemies, so why is it so cold? Good thing I went south. Very good thing that I went south. Okay. It's just that the enemies on the bottom floor has a ton of HP. Oh my god, this reminds me of... Wait. Oh my gosh, there's shooting stars in the background that I've never noticed before. Cool. Blue is getting so low on AP. Well, there's only 3 corners to check. Oh, what am I saying? There's always been just 3 corners to check. But this could have been like a great grinding area if it was at the beginning of the game. It would be an awesome grinding area. Yeah, like that's gonna do anything because Boomerang can hit all of you. Okay, thank goodness that missed. Because I absolutely hate shock, and to hit Ryu would be embarrassing. Okay, Mogu's leveling up. I swear, that is a cool background. Okay, 2 more corners to check, and it seems like the rooms are getting somewhat smaller. Please, none of you use shock. Silence I can totally deal with. Oh, really? Not gonna take him down? Okay. Ah, here it is, and a machine. I get a small feeling there's gonna be a boss fight. Let's hope not, because this is pretty close, cutting it pretty close to the end of the video. Has a place for a key. Someone must have taken the key out. Emflea, you're the one with crazy defense. At least you're by yourself. So it seems like somebody has stolen the key. The Dark Dragons must have already gotten here. What about this tower then? Oh no, it's Moat. Ha! You came here expecting to find the key? I beat you to it, and I prepared a little surprise for you. Hee hee! No, no, no. Are you putting us in another dream? What is this? Moat thrives on our despair. Where is this place? Tenlin is a town of music, but it's not very happy music. We cannot return to our world unless we defeat him. Oh, these are people from all over the world. And you, this is the world of dreams controlled by the henchman Moat. Oh, there's a house there. But first, better be a free inn. I guess we're in another dream world. Oh, please don't tell me there's gonna be another butterfly we have to face. Well, look like we're back in another dream. So I think that I'm gonna have to end it here. So, if you like this part, hit that subscribe button. Or rather, hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe. Man, I always screw up my outro. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.